When the climb is steep and the days are long, we rise, our fight burns bright. From filth we send to the tree of life. The lowly empowered and faith unite. We rise, all rise. Scarlet, for the maidenless, we rise. surrounded as decay is closing in, and the kiss of deadly silence has been placed upon my skin. For the code we're bound to follow, you have led my last crusade. Now we're swallowed by the city as it fades. I will shield you from the darkness when the walls around us quake. I will hold back all the monsters until my bones begin to break. And when I've lost, I'll have to leave you, and the tears that fall like rain. If I'm taken by the shadows, I will spare you from the pain. Requiem for sunlight, hide away now from the dark. To me the anger deep is calling, tearing me apart. Somehow the whispers do command me when the abyss has taken hold. Now carry on in glory when I grow cold. I will shield you from the darkness when the walls around us quake. I will hold back all the monsters until my bones begin to break. And when I've lost, I'll have to leave you, and the tears that fall like rain. If I'm taken by the shadows, I will spare you from the pain. Forsaking my vow to protect you. Oh, when these horrors face the father of the sinister. If the fight's over, I will sacrifice my mind, just to know you'll still be breathing when the years have been unkind. So continue on without me, guard my body and my fame. Keep a watch over the wasteland when the world forgets my name. I will shield you from the darkness when the walls around us quake. I will hold back all the monsters until my bones begin to break. And when I've lost, I'll have to leave you, and the tears that fall
Norna. Oh. There we go. Norna, everyone. Oh.
What's up?
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of our Realm Weavers livestream series. As you can see, we have all 3 players again, so we are going to be continuing campaign series. This will be episode 2, and just a quick recap. The last episode, our players had arrived at Sunland Island. They kind of skimmed through the town at first. Got under the employment of Truxel Kendall as his bodyguards, as he goes to seek out different historical places to explore and examine. But on the way there, they discovered a strange disease that's going around, and the best guess is that it's coming from Castle Mentis. So the party had gone traveling up there, ran into a couple of things, including a annoying little fairy who accompanied them and led them the rest of the way to the ruins. Yeah.
Magic creatures.
Stream.
Let's see here. Where am I?
Ah.
You doing all right there?
Yeah. Just getting everything set up on my end.
Besides me, is there anyone who has the stream up? Just so I know.
I just opened it now.
I do.
Alright.
I have 2 on. Oh, I get rid of one.
I don't know.
How did you get 2?
This happened in the last stream too. Okay, there we go. Just one
Oh,
now.
there we go. Oh,
Nope.
How are you doing that?
I have no clue.
Well, when I say stream, I'm talking about the YouTube live stream. Just making sure. So far, it's just me, Grimshot, and Tia who have the actual live stream up, so we can monitor that. All right,
I
so
should have it up also.
with that being said, who's ready to start? All right.
Were we on our way to Castle Mentis at this
We
point?
had gotten there and we were about to engage wolves and something else, I think.
Ah, right. We were about to go into combat.
You were about to fulfill your duties and protect me.
I don't think you were fighting wolves. I think it was something else.
Well, I didn't know. We didn't see them yet. There was some howling or something in the background.
in the background, yeah, but
Maybe wolves are coming to protect us.
No, I think the wolves was the one shot we did.
well, no, you heard howling on the way to Castle Mentis, but they didn't actually engage against you. Oh, whatever's going on.
So,
I have my encounters set up. Let me just go ahead and set the scene again, just in case anyone's forgotten. So near the end of the road, you guys will reach the Crystal Lake, which is surrounded by various large hills. Some of them are small hill-shaped mountains, with various tall trees resting at the base of these hills. The lake is approximately 2 miles long, a mile wide, yet unlike its name suggests, the water is not crystal clear. Pouring down from the castle on a high hill resting at the foot of Mount Bloomsdean is a small waterfall into the Crystal Lake. While it is... Yeah.
Somebody poisoned the water hole.
And up along the, what do you call it? Up along the road, you can see what remains of the ruins. resting beside the Crystal Lake, and at the base of the hills, in the clearing area, is essentially a ruined city, and it is all but destroyed from presumably from wars during its time, monster attacks, natural phenomena, floods, things like that. Not a single building stands fully erect. Only base or basic foundations, and even most of those are half destroyed, buried, or damaged. Yeah.
Good. Push the rest of the buildings over.
Do you want to do a strength check?
All of them go over like that.
Do you want to roll a strength check?
Do I want to? He wants to study the ruins. I'm not gonna be petty and just push all of them down.
All right.
I'm being paid.
With a quick gust of wind, your fairy friend vanishes.
Howard.
God. We don't need the Fae's help anymore. So we made it to the town of Mentos. Get the coke.
Yes, you have.
Shall we go in? No, fuck it, I'm not even asking. I'm going in.
Well, I mean, do we hear any sounds of anything moving around first?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay. It's not great, it's a 2.
We'll keep moving up towards them.
All right, you keep moving up towards the castle. I want the rest of you to roll an intelligence check now. Especially natural 20. All right, Troxel. 13. All right, so Troxel, as you're moving through here, as you're moving through the area, let me put down that. As you're moving through the ruins, you're keeping an eye out for anything of significance. You notice a couple things. The first one is you notice that there is a building that seems remains besides all the of all the other buildings. It looks like this one has the most intact, excluding, of course, the walls, which, while there's a lot of damage to it, they are still erect. You can see the outer walls. In addition to that, you are also noticing some sounds of movement coming from around you.
From that building? And that building's different than the castle itself, I trust.
It is not the castle itself. No, it's in the city.
I guess I'll tell the party, and I say we should probably check that out before we pass it.
And like I said, you are noticing some movement around you.
Well, we can always go check it out.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone's home. I'm going to gladly walk to the door of this place and calmly, collectively kick the door down.
There is no... Okay, so... First things first, there is no door left.
Damn.
Aww.
Like, I cannot stress how damaged all this structure is, actually.
And we still have plenty of light.
Yeah, you still have plenty of light. There we go. So let me describe this one. This structure was clearly more ornate than the others. The only reason one can guess this is because it's the only one of any of the remains with albeit faded, cracked, and otherwise heavily damaged decor or carvings. Most of the walls are either collapsed by physical impact or lack of supports, or otherwise cracked, crumbled, or filled with holes. The roof is completely gone. Its wooden supports long since made to dust. save for thin and rusted rods that have been broken into different sizes, clinging desperately to what remains of the walls. As you walk inside, Troxel, with your nat 20, you're able to deduce that this might have been a shrine at one point.
From whom? Of whom?
You have no idea. You just
Okay.
the general style feels like a like it might have been a shrine.
Grimshaw, do you see anybody or anything?
I don't know, do I?
I don't know. Do you?
Should I make another intelligence check?
I was just
Yeah,
because he's a
'cause I
dwarf.
don't-
I thought it was low light vision.
You can make
Dark
another
vision.
with him having brought it to your attention. You can look again.
Yeah, give me a shot here. In the dark. I see an 11.
Welcome, Red. And you said 11?
Yes.
No, you don't notice anything, not off the top of your head. Alright. No, I want watermelon. So, inside the building is a tile floor, possibly marble, except it is extremely tarnished, cracked, and broken. The floor itself has been made extremely uneven, covered in grass, dirt, and dust. There are remnants of pillars either standing or shattered upright, or lying on the ground, giving the impression of a broken ribcage. There are some statues roughly 9 feet tall, possibly 11 feet if you count their stands, each destroyed in their own right, either decapitated or missing limbs, shattered, but all of them are very cracked and have been worn to the point where with no detail is distinguishable. Crawling out of the walls, pillars, and floor are ivy vines, thorn vines, lichen, and grime. There are a few candles, stands, and braziers, but all have been half buried in the dirt, dented, bent, and rusted over. Most of them having been broken into various pieces. At the opposite side of the entrance when you came in is what appears to have once been an altar. It is shattered into a great many pieces and has long since been tarnished, cracked, and broken. Several of its pieces have since become gravel and dust.
They have this place kind of nice. Alright. I'm gonna push on through, take a look inside, look at Troxel and go, Troxel, you wanted to study history here, take a look around. Watch
I
the
will.
door.
If there's any statutes that are less destroyed than others, maybe a head remaining or something.
Even when you find a statue like that, there's no detail that's distinguishable.
Okay.
It is completely worn down by weather and damage and all sorts of stuff.
So this is very, very old.
It is ancient, yes.
Okay. Maybe we don't even know the name of whoever this was dedicated to. So there's nothing here, nothing obvious, no obvious treasure like a magical battle axe lying on the altar.
No, nothing obvious like that. Well, you can't put anything on the. There's nothing you can put on the altar. It's literally just broken into crumbles.
Okay, well, if it was broken in, maybe it had secret compartments. So I'll look at both halves.
Roll an intelligence check.
I'm just gonna find a magical battle axe on it, I just know it.
12 and 2. 14.
14. You don't find anything in the rubble except more dirt and rubble. You do almost fall down what seems like you. Let's roll a dex check.
Oh, that's not good. 14.
14? Okay. So you almost you're about to step forward and it feels like the surface is halfway gone and you catch yourself just in time to pull yourself back.
Okay. I'll check that out. Is there a hole there, or it looks like that part of the floor is ready to collapse?
Well, that part of the floor is covered in moss and ivy, but when you pull it out, you do see an opening leading down.
I'll cast my light cantrip. Do I have a light cantrip? I don't have a light cantrip. Huh. Silly me.
How could you?
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I'll ask Grimshaw to come over and take a look down with his dark vision.
Well, okay, to clarify for the audience as well, it is not dark vision. There is infravision and ultravision and then normal vision. Dark vision is not a thing in this world.
Is what?
Dark vision isn't a thing in this world. Again, there's infravision and ultravision.
What's he have, infravision?
He has dwarves have infravision.
Okay.
But I can still probably see a lot better than he can.
Well, you can
So it's
see heat sources.
Yeah, I should be able to go in and at least see what's going on down there.
Yep. Grimshaw, when you look down there, you can see it's approximately about, you want to say about 10, 15 feet deep before it moves off into a tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret.
Through the mountain.
All you have to do is glance at the stonework, and even though this is ancient, you can tell there was once supposed to be a trapdoor here, but has long since probably been destroyed.
Clearly. I mean, it probably made sense considering that they have a tunnel to a church.
I think it's to the lesser treasure room, probably.
I don't think it's to a lesser treasure room at all. It's probably to the castle proper, if anything.
Well, let's
A
give
lot
it a
of-
try then.
Yeah.
If it's the castle proper, that would certainly help us.
Yeah, we might need to go through this tunnel, although fighting in the dark's fine by me. Don't think anyone else here is going to be okay.
I'm not going to be able to help regardless. It doesn't matter.
Question.
Answer.
Do we hear any more noises? Because the noises were coming from this building, right?
No, they were coming from around you at the time.
Oh, around you. Okay.
I specified twice, you were hearing sounds around you guys. Or he was hearing sounds around you guys. But I'm glad you brought that up because while they're busy looking down the hole, we're saying you do hear noise around you.
Okay.
Gentlemen, get ready for a fight. Alright, so we have two choices here. We can either A, wait for that sound, or B, jump down the hole. Personally, it might be better just to wait and see what those noises are. God, I hope it's something squishable. We haven't had a good squishable enemy so far.
Are the sounds coming towards us?
It sounds like they're slowly surrounding you.
Well, if something's surrounding us, I think we should get down the.
Red's saying jump in the hole.
Yeah, you lead Grimshaw. I'll go second. Lorson, you bring up the rear, please.
Alright.
Alright, we're jumping in.
Is
Alright.
it jumping or is it climbing down or what?
If there was a ladder there, there is not anymore, so...
So it's jumping.
Yep.
Okay.
Dex checks for everyone.
I'll hang before.
Oh no, parkour check. This
Okay.
will be a parkour check.
Parkour!
Normally, you guys will never roll this unless you actually have the proficiency. But for the sake of this, I'm going to have you roll a parkour check because you're actively jumping down and trying to brace yourself on impact. So, as with all proficiency checks, you want a low roll.
Roll a 2.
Oh,
That works.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Grimshaw, you having been you being used to stonework, you like jump down, brace yourself on the impact, and you're good. Dust yourself off, take a step forward.
I actually rolled well. I have a 4.
That would fail.
Oh, okay.
But I will say that Stroxel's pretty tall, so Grimshaw, if you want to try catching him, then you have to make a roll for that, but you could.
Strength check.
Dex check.
Dex. Let's try and catch him. I got an 18.
There you go. So between your good roll, your near hit roll, and Grimshaw's good roll, you guys, Troxel gets down there with ease.
Good.
Now I just feel like a pawn in Dragon's Dogma 2.
I would think Lorsan has no problem getting done here, but we'll see.
Well, I rolled a 36 on it, and I needed a 25% to succeed, so no.
Oh.
Oh, let's play catch.
I could have sworn you had parkour. I guess that's...
No, I mean, well, when I get more points, that's what I was gonna put points in.
Got it.
I don't have it right now.
Does anyone want to catch Lorsan?
Grimshaw.
Grimshaw's already rolling for it. Oh, you're good.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
All right.
Nice.
Just straight princess carrier.
I love it.
All right. So from what you can tell, you're in a tunnel, and the walls are made of brick layers and curved archways for support. Although the area is heavily damaged, what do you call it? Yeah, although it's heavily damaged, you can tell, Grimshaw, you can tell these are actually pretty stable tunnels.
We should be good, which is great because now we have no way of getting back up.
Okay. Well, let's head out. I have direction sense. I guess I should take a roll and see which tunnel goes towards the castle.
I think there's only one tunnel.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
Okay, so two things. Number one, Grimshaw, you can actually see that at the end of the tunnel, it does split into two.
Okay.
However, are you guys going to be like leading Troxel by the hand, or are you going to create a light for him to
No.
see?
No, I'm gonna get a torch.
No.
We're gonna tie a rope around his waist.
No.
I feel great.
I'll get a torch out with my flint and steel and get that going.
All right. So you light it with your flint and steel. It takes about decent 3 minutes to get that started up.
Click. Click.
You now hold up the torch as you guys start walking down the area. So,
I'm assuming we get to the branching paths.
yep. Troxel, you want to roll the direction sense?
Sure. Natural 1.
All right, perfect.
Oh,
You go in the exact direction.
nice.
The correct way.
All right. So as you guys are walking through the tunnels, you turn the corner, and all of you see a couple of Best way I can describe the imagery of this is you're basically in catacombs.
Oh.
I'm going to prepare the hammer. Nothing good ever comes from a catacomb. Dead
Okay.
should stay dead. I'll make sure of it.
We'll keep attentive and keep moving.
All right. Move carefully and cautiously through the catacombs.
Have these catacombs been looted before, do you think? Or do we think? Or do you think we're the first people here?
What were we saying, Grimshaw?
Have they been exhumed yet? Or are they relatively untouched?
So, given how ancient this structure appears to have been, and the fact that you've seen nothing thus far throughout the ruins, you have a pretty good guess that there is nothing left in these catacombs.
Okay. Concerning. Very concerning. We continue. But I swear to God, if one of you get mummy rot, you are losing that limb.
You guys continue through the catacombs, passing by various buried dead, wrapped in wrappings or in coffins, things like that. But you move through the catacombs and there's no movement.
Continue
Just-
going.
Yeah, we're gonna continue.
You start passing by areas where the tunnels seem to have collapsed in, which, Grimshaw, your best guess is that it was on purpose, because again, you're actually surprised at how sturdy and durable these tunnels are. The fact that they survived whatever happened above for however long it's been here is it's a testament to the builders themselves.
Must have been dwarves. Had to have been dwarves. Humans can build something this fantastic. Still, gotta keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Keep on trucking. Can't stop, won't stop. Whatever was making that noise behind us is probably following us anyway.
Yeah, do I hear anything following us, by the way?
Roll, what was it? Roll sound analysis. That'd be a proficiency.
That's a weird proficiency to have.
It's one of the things where you can essentially like make noises and get a gauge of how big an area is underground, if there's any openings. Or in this case, you're using half of that by instead of just making a noise, you're listening to hear noise and gauge the distance between them.
Nope.
Anyone else want to try?
I might as well try. Need a low roll, right?
Yep.
I am not hearing anything.
Likewise, not hearing anything.
All right. You guys continue on then.
Yep.
Eventually accosted.
You eventually reach what appears to be the base of a spiral staircase that goes upwards.
Super.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna check the stairs though. Something about spiral staircases just irked me. And I want to make sure that the stairs are actually, climbable.
Are they stone?
It's stone.
Okay.
That don't mean nothing. They could be structurally unsound.
You want to roll that protection skill then? Yeah, 8 ones in.
I don't do it. I got a 14.
You want to roll a d6, and you want to roll 1 to 3.
Okay. Good news, I rolled a 3.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
It is stable.
Alright. Everyone up.
Up the stairs.
Go. Move. Get going.
About halfway up the stairs, you start seeing a couple cracks in the structure, but it's still stable.
Yeah. That's fine.
Continuing up.
We're already halfway up.
Yeah. Do we think we're in the castle? Or we don't know?
That would require us to think. But do we think that? We shouldn't.
We'll continue going up.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's move forward up.
So you eventually reach a point where you start seeing sunlight pouring in again, and you eventually reach the top. Be right where you are. So the structure you're in is heavily damaged. However, it doesn't. Your immediate impression is that it's not the castle, especially given the fact you see a taller structure further in. Looking around, you see that you're in what appears to be the remains of some kind of gatehouse, and it's connected to some walls. You're closer to the interior of this, so in other words, right next to the courtyard. That's where you emerged from. On the opposite side, where the entrance of this gatehouse is, appears to be, you see like a heavily rusted and damaged and cracked iron gate that's lying on the ground. And outside of that, you see a stone bridge that appears to be broken in the center. And by broken, I mean there's a gaping, like 6 feet distance area between one side of the bridge and the other.
Is there a moat? Do we see water?
Approaching the edge there, you see that there isn't any water. Instead, essentially what's going on is the castle seems to be on the tallest hill, and there's another sub-hill over here with a kind of valley between them. The bridge is going over that. So in other words, the castle is on an isolated mountain here, and it connects down to this hill, which kind of goes down to the town.
Anything obvious that we see in terms of can be used as a bridging material?
Nothing that's stable. But again, you're already on the interior side of the castle.
Yeah, we're in the castle. We're not in the castle proper, but we are in the castle.
Okay, and from the gatehouse, there was no remains in the gatehouse? No skeletons or anything?
Yeah, I'm getting to that, yeah. So, what you can from what you can tell, on the opposite side where the bridge is, on the opposite side of the bridge is another gatehouse that seems extremely damaged, to the point where like the top half of it is completely gone. The one you're in does not seem to have that extent of damage. Most of the damage is near the top of the structure, but the interior of the gatehouse overall is still intact. Sorry. Any furniture that might have been here has long since rotted away. There are various plants, including grasses, weeds, and even a young tree growing in the sunlight pouring in from the destroyed roof. Due to the spacious area and the way it was constructed, it's possible for you to deduce that this gatehouse doubled as the barracks of the castle as well. It does not have entryways into the baileys of the wall, but there is a narrow stone staircase that leads up to where the second floor of the gatehouse would have been if the second floor hadn't been rotted away. There, and in terms of like any bones or anything like that, you do see a few things. There's a few things. Specifically, you're seeing some zombies and skeletons in the area.
Oh, fun.
We're seeing undead, or we're seeing bones, or what looks apparently.
Well, number one, zombie automatically consists as undead. And in terms of how many there appear to be 3 zombies and 1 skeleton. Skeleton appears to be wielding a spear.
We do need initiative.
They haven't spotted you yet, so you have a chance to decide what you're going to do.
We're probably going to have to kill them, I would assume. I mean, in terms of where they are, in terms of where we have to go, do we have to kill them?
You're kind of shambling around in the center, but if you leave your spot, they're going to spot you.
I'm going to take some knees.
How far away are they?
From where you are, let's see here. Well, first things first, the overall size of it is pretty much 20 feet by 35 feet. So the place that you're at, the closest one to you would be about 7 feet away.
Oh. Does
Alright,
Grimshaw have a way to get those across that 7 feet without any problem?
20. That's mere movement.
I understand, but there's not a wall in between.
No, there's no walls in between you guys.
Well, we have surprise then. Go ahead, Grimshaw. Take them out. Likewise,
Are they clustered?
They're kind of shambling around, so no, they're not all together. But again, with the size of this place, you could probably just strike one out, move to the next one, strike another one out, move to the next one.
I mean, can I try and shoot the farthest one with my bow that I have?
You can.
Right.
While Lorsan's doing that, I'm gonna go take the closest one by the knees.
We're rolling initiative now.
One.
Got a 1.
18 plus whatever.
Troxel. Initiative is 6. D6.
Oh, D6.
And Tia, your
18.
cam.
I got a 2.
Tia, your cam froze.
What's that?
I was letting Tia know that her camera froze. And if she's talking, then I can't hear her.
No.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so I can hear you, but your camera is still frozen.
I mean, there's nothing I can do about that.
We might have to troubleshoot that in the future.
Oh,
Train.
you're trained.
Alright, so you guys go first.
Because it's zombies.
Well, don't forget there's one skeleton, that's why we roll initiative. If the skeleton wasn't there, I wouldn't bother rolling initiative.
Okay. I'll use my sling, and I'll try a sling stone. I've cut just a couple left on
Alright.
the skeleton.
Alright, so Grimshaw's attacking one zombie, Lorsan's attacking the zombie, and Troxel's attacking the skeleton.
That's correct. And I rolled a 14.
Well, slow down. First, I think, so Grimshaw said he wanted to attack first, and you guys still have to load your weapons, so he's going to attack first, and then you guys will go next.
Okay.
And there is a very loud, meaty thwack on his knees.
What's the hit?
26.
Cool.
His legs are no longer there.
Roll damage.
That was the hit. That was the hit. You're gonna laugh for 11 damage. You just see his kneecap fly out of his knee.
He's a...
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
Grimshaw Batting Company.
Yeah, he's 100% dead. Lorsan, you want to make your roll?
Yeah. I want to try and shoot him in his head, probably just knock out his brain. Is he wearing any armor?
No, the zombies are wearing what appear to be just rags, like peasant clothing.
Okay, so cloth.
Actually, no, hold on. Grimshaw, you specifically said the knees, so we're going to say that you didn't kill the zombie, but you did disarm him, because remember what the druid said?
Yes.
He wants them alive.
I took its knee. There's reasons I'm not aiming for the head. Everybody now, take their freaking knees.
I got a natural 20.
Oh no.
Alright, Lorsan kills the zombie.
Just chunk.
Alright, so hold on a second. Troxel, your turn.
15 to hit for 4 damage on the skeleton.
And are you using stones or bullets for your
I'm using
swing?
bullets.
He doesn't need the skeletons, does he?
He beats it. You see the skull shatter.
Fantastic.
Very difficult to capture undead. It's not like they surrender or anything.
Yes, that's why you take their knees.
Oh, okay.
You can't chase you if they can't walk.
Okay.
Alright, there's just one undead left.
I'll leave
His
that for
turn.
Grimshaw.
His turn, isn't it?
That is true, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Grimshaw, what's your AC again?
I forget. 4, I think. 3 or 4.
It doesn't beat it. You just keep him off with you keep him off with your maul.
Your breath is atrocious.
It doesn't have breath.
Need some Tic Tacs.
I don't need any more warranties on my extended warranties on my horse. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the same thing and take more knees.
Do it with your feet this time.
Oh no.
What?
I think I might have just killed this thing.
Yeah, and that's funny. You guys watch as he kicks the legs in such a way that you see the bones of the zombie's knees split outwards as it collapses on the ground. It also is still on the ground and alive-ish, but
Oh, it's not dead.
it can't move anywhere.
Grimshaw do damage. Grimshaw is scared. Swear
Well,
I didn't mean to do that.
Well, you know what the best part is?
That was with my feet.
You're hearing noises from further in coming towards you. Grimshaw, you look to the side and you see 3 undead dogs heading your way.
Okay, you can kill those, Grimshaw. I'll try and, with the zombie that hasn't been killed yet, I'll try and get the hands bound.
I am going to prepare an action.
What are you doing?
As soon as that dog tries to jump and bite me, golf swing. I'm sending that thing to the moon. And if all 3 go for me in the very beginning, I guarantee you I'm aiming for the fences with all 3 of them.
Let me write this down real quick. Okay, so roll to hit. Because you're attacking multiple, I'm going to say negative 3.
But they're all going after me.
Yep.
Fantastic. To the moon! 25.
Roll damage.
Ow.
Because I have a +9 to hit, and I rolled a 19.
A +9? Wow.
Grimshaw doesn't miss very often. When he does, it's comedy gold.
Where does the +9 in total come from? Like, how much from your strength, how much from your specialization?
6 from my strength, 3 from specialization. And the fact that I'm using a 2-handed weapon. They're all taking 10 points of damage.
Cool. You guys watch as he just explodes the heads of all 3 of them as he knocks several of them into the air. Not to the moon, but into the air.
Aww.
If I had rolled max damage or crit, it would have been to the moon.
No, if we had any kind of anime physics that launched creatures to the moon, then you would basically be a god.
I would be abusing the shit out of it.
Any other noises coming at us?
Nope.
I complete the tying the hands of the zombie,
All right.
and since it doesn't have its legs, or I guess I'll
Tie its legs
do the
together.
legs too, so that it can't move, immobilized, basically.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's go into the. Let's see what we can do about getting across the. This bridge.
You don't have to
we don't
cross.
need to go across the bridge. We need to go into the castle.
Isn't the castle across the bridge?
No, we're on the side of the castle.
Oh, we are. Oh, okay, good.
There's two gatehouses, an outer gatehouse and an inner gatehouse. You're in the inner gatehouse.
Perfect. Let's go into the castle.
Stepping out of the inner gatehouse, you walk out onto what appears to be the courtyard of the castle. The landscape between the castle walls and the keep, i.e. the courtyard, the likely once, clear cut, like cut grass area. Oh, we just lost.
I'm good. I just tried to save some stuff. That's all. I guess it doesn't matter. Trying to save electricity. Go ahead.
Where is it?
Continue.
The once cut grass area is now overgrown with tall grass, weeds, shrubbery, and a few trees. Rubble, both small and large, is equally scattered throughout the area, including some stone, gravel, shattered glass, and the like. Found in this courtyard, other than the keep that can be seen, are two small storage structures to the left and right of the keep, though they have been decently damaged as well. So essentially, what's going on is you have the outer keep, the inner keep that you're in. There's walls going up along here with a mountain behind the keep. Keep is right here. There's two small storage areas here, and then that's pretty much it.
Storage areas don't look interesting, I trust. So I would suggest continuing to the castle. Do we see anything in the storage areas that would suggest that we need to do something?
You can't see into the storage buildings themselves, so not immediately, no.
Should we check them out? I'm ambivalent on it.
Did you hear anything?
I mean, we should be okay for a little bit. I don't think anything heard me take out the dogs, so...
Yeah.
Well, two things. First, let me describe the keep from the outside. From the outside, the keep is in horrid condition. A great deal of the structure's wall has many cracks, holes, and more throughout it. The entirety of the roof is gone, and most of the second floor walls are likewise gone. What's left of it is what is left of its actual structure is mostly covered in ivy and moss. And the second thing is, let me pull it up. Second thing is roll me a d6.
I got a 6.
Everybody?
Yep.
3.
You said 2, Grimshaw?
I did.
Alright. Cool. So, Grimshaw, you notice it just before it comes up beside you guys as a orange cat kind of like comes up and starts purring as it starts brushing against you guys.
Ah.
That's it. He's in the game. Hello.
Can I pick it up?
I was gonna say, I pick it up and put it on my head.
I want the three of you to roll me a d20 first.
Natural 20.
Unmodified.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
I got a 15.
Nice as fire today.
Truxel, what'd you get?
A 13 unmodified. So it's 15 if it's an intelligence check.
Perfect. Cool. So all three of you see this cat, it's purring, trying to get your attention. Grimshaw, you said you pick it up?
Yes.
It's just kind of like sitting there, held up like this. It's kind of like trying to rub against you and purr against you.
Place it on my head. He is in the game. I am happy. I don't know where he is. He's in the bathtub right now.
He doesn't have any stripes or lines or anything like that. He's just a pure orange cat, bright orange.
Which is weird as orange cat goes.
Do I think this is a real cat?
Do you think it's a real cat?
Yeah.
Okay, then if you think it's a real cat, you think it's a real cat.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
We are not playing the disbelief game. I want the cat.
Okay. Let's continue on then, please. Unless the cat's some other signal.
I think that's just bringing the cat from the last session into this one. So it's just cat is canon in this group. Random rolls every once in a while.
Alright, so Grimshaw has the cat in his arms.
I'll teach you how to be shoulder cat. We finally found something that Grimshaw doesn't hate.
It looks like everyone left the stream.
Aww.
Yeah. This is a fun part for people to get involved too, so. Oh well.
Onwards.
Onwards! Celsior!
Forward ho. Forward foes.
What was the orange cat in Alice in Wonderland?
That
No,
was
Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat. And in the animated one, he was purple and pink.
Oh, okay.
I think he was actually. I think the Cheshire Cat was orange in the story, wasn't he? I don't know. I'm not gonna go through it.
Alright, so the first chamber you enter is 39 feet long and 20 feet wide. There are signs of the remains of rotten wood on the floor, but mostly there's just grass, weeds, ivy vines, and moss growing everywhere. And the level of damage on the walls leaves the sunlight flowing through in freely. The wall separating the rooms is no exception, leaving it clear that a small chamber, which might have been a storage room, is off to the side, and one larger room behind it exists, beyond the walls. Both of the doors are missing, and the doorways are both heavily broken into the wall. Finally, there is no ceiling in this room, or any of the others for that matter. While there seems to be rusted iron supports and stone walls for the floor above, as well as stone columns to support the upper structures, the only flooring on the floor above appears to be wooden catwalks. Through the broken walls, you can see that there are two spiral staircases, one going to the second floor and one going deeper down.
Well, it doesn't appear that there's anything on the second floor. Is that correct? It's basically abandoned.
Well, like I said, the actual floor is gone, but there appear to be wooden catwalks up there.
Okay. But they're going to nothing. The catwalks are going to nothing. Is that correct? As we look around.
Looking at it from below, you can see the catwalks are kind of like going to different sections of the walls.
I'm concerned why they would have catwalks in a dilapidated building like this. Someone is here. Someone had to build those decrepit wooden catwalks.
Well, I'd like to point out that while the catwalks are not as ancient as this structure, given the fact that they're not rotten, they are still very, very old.
Yes, but somebody had to come by here, and they can be old, but they can still be in use as well.
That is true.
But not by necessarily the same people. Let's try the stairs down. I think that's more reasonable.
All right.
Something delicious up there. I just know it.
Make it down to the base of the stairways going down, and hold on. What time? I think it's the second. Make it down the stairs. As you do, I want you to roll me another d20.
I got a 1.
8.
3. No one passed this time.
Okay, so you guys are now fully in love with this cat.
Too late.
Oh no, it charmed us.
You will do anything to protect this cat.
Oh no. How does that change anything?
Okay, we'll continue going.
I will give Troxel's life for it.
Alright, so
Okay.
I'm sorry. I should have said more sad.
this 10-foot wide by 35 feet chamber is mostly caved in with mostly caved in with little going for it. The room is extremely rugged, a mixture of crumbled, rot, and stone rubble. The walls are cracked, and there appear to be old wooden supports that were placed for some additional stability. There are 2 doorways. The one to the left has a makeshift door with some boards. The one to the right has no doorway.
Look in the one to the right where there's no doorway first, and then with attention to the doorway that's actually boarded up.
The one to the right appears to be as empty as the one you're at now, except for a few severely rusted and cracked chains.
Okay.
Well, do we hear anything? Do we see any footprints or any activity that someone has been down here?
That would be intelligence check for any footprints, and for sounds you'd have to use hear noise, which is the thief skill.
I got a 5 for intelligence. Let's see. Nope.
Alright. So you try hearing past the door, but you can't hear anything.
Let's open the door, please. Or Grimshaw, please open the door.
Knock, knock.
Boom.
I brought a rock. Swing the ball at it to open the door.
Alright. So you're looking at a 22 foot long by 15 feet wide chamber. It's fairly bland, except for a massive opening in the opposite wall. Here, the chamber opens up into a roughly spherical 30 foot by 30 foot spring with a stone coast of roughly 7 feet to 5 feet in width along it. Looking out, you can see that the spring is drifting out into a tunnel that is barred by rusted iron. In this chamber, besides the spring, you're essentially looking at a rather weird undead standing in front of the spring. And I say...
Not a zombie or a skeleton that we're supposed to save. Sort of like a mastermind who's poisoning the water, I would say.
Well, this actually looks like a blend of a skeleton and a zombie. It looks mostly skeletal, but has patches of flesh still on it.
Grimshaw, kill it, please.
I'm not done.
Go ahead.
Sick 'em, boy.
This one seems different from the rest. The first reason why is because, as I mentioned, it seems like a blend of skeleton and zombie. The second is that it's wearing plate armor. This plate armor does not seem to be super ultra ancient like the rest of this temple. Keep. It is also wielding a shield and a horseman's mace, and looking carefully, you can see it is wearing what appears to be a holy symbol around its neck as it turns around.
Holy symbol of whom?
You can't tell off the top of your head.
Okay.
Furthermore, it does not appear totally unintelligent from its stance as it peers back at you.
Well, I'll tell Grimshaw to kill it, but then I'll ask it, why are you poisoning the water?
Just tilts its head slightly to the side.
I think it speaks common.
Okay. All yours, Grimshaw.
Oh, we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna prepare an action to fight this thing.
Actually, can I prepare a feint?
So you don't have to. You don't have to say I prepare a feint. Just when you engage in combat, just tell me what you want to do when you attack.
Okay. So I am
Also, roll initiative.
Yeah. I am gonna swing really hard, but I'm going to pretend to swing at his chest, so he puts up his guard, and then I'm going to swing as hard as I can into his shield.
I got it too.
I got a 3.
3.
All right. Good to know. So Grimshaw, I'm assuming you're charging.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as you charge, a couple things happen. First things first. You get what's your AC is 4, right?
Yes.
So first things first, you get shot by arrows.
How many?
2 of them.
Where?
One of them. I'll get to that. One of them pings off of your armor. So you can immediately scan around the room and notice that when you enter the room, in the corners to your right and left are a skeleton with bow and arrow, and then on the other side of the chamber, from around an area, from around a section of the broken-in wall, from where you couldn't see, another skeleton came out and fired an arrow.
So there's 3 things that need to die in this room now.
4 things that need to die.
You receive 5 points of damage from the arrows.
That puts me close to death.
And on top of that, you see 2... Essentially, you're looking at 2 ghouls crawling along the ceiling up, like, from the hiding spots of the skeleton in the far back, crawling along that, and along the wall to get to you. And as a show of intimidation, the creature that you just initially targeted and charged kind of swings its mace intimidatingly and then starts walking slowly towards you with its shield raised.
There is no intimidation. Only frothing rage.
Do you follow through with your attack then?
I probably shouldn't because the 2 ghouls are just gonna fucking come up behind me and kill me then. But Mama didn't raise no quitter. Couple of idiots, but no quitter.
Roll the hit.
Question, what sort of armor is the zombie skeleton wearing?
Plate mail.
Okay.
Dead. Alright, so that is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Clearly. For 11 points of damage.
Is that 411?
Yep.
Alright.
There goes the shield.
Shield actually doesn't break upon the impact, but it does knock the creature back. Almost falls into the spring because of that blow. Alright, so it's your turn, guys. You can see that the ghouls on top are about to jump down.
Lorsen, the ghouls are yours. I'm going to run over and I'm going to heal Grimshaw for 3 points.
Troxel, don't forget, you did see arrows get shot from behind Grimshaw as he ran in.
That doesn't matter. I have to heal him and keep him up. If he goes down, we're dead.
I'm just reminding you, you're literally jumping right into the thick of it.
Yeah, you're going to get shot if you run in.
Shot, attacked by ghouls, attacked by the boss.
Let me do one check and see if my cell adjustment has range on it.
It does not. You have to touch the person.
Then I have to run up and do 3 points of healing.
Roll a dex check.
I rolled a 8 plus a 1. for my dex adjustment. So it's either a 7 or a 9, depending on whether I need a low roll or a big roll.
Lorsan, are you going to be attacking the ghouls like he's asking for you to?
And by the way, I'm going to try and avoid the ghouls jumping down on top of me.
That's what the dex check is for.
Okay.
Well, the skeleton zombie seems to be the bigger threat right now.
No, ghouls are you.
Which is what? Well, Grimshaw's attacking that one. That's why Troxel was asking you to take care of the ghouls that are jumping behind him.
Let me see. Well, are the ghouls going to jump at Troxel?
Probably considering he's going to help me. I struck him.
They'll probably attack him on their way there. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll cast Void Bolt at one of the ghouls.
All right. Did you want to do a physical attack in addition to that, or?
Well, are they still on the ceiling?
So, by the time you cast Void Bolt, they'll be jumping down. One of them is attacking Troxel, one of them is attacking Grimshaw.
Okay, so then I'll cast Void Bolt, and I will slash at the same one that I cast the spell at with my Falchion Sword. And
Alright.
I'm going to be targeting the one that's attacking Troxel.
Roll to hit. On both accounts. Both the Void Bolt and the other.
Well, for the Void Bolt, it says saving throw is none.
No, so saving throw for the enemy.
Yeah.
You still have to hit.
You still have to roll to hit, is the point, yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of orange masters,
Yeah, what's the cat doing? What's our cat?
hang on, give me a second.
Your cat is just purring nicely in your arms.
I got a natural 20.
Good.
For which one? The physical attack or the Void Bolt?
For the Void Bolt.
Alright.
No,
We'll get to that in a second.
the sword. 10 plus.
Can she do a crit? Can she do a crit with the Void Bolt?
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I got a 10 for the sword. And for damage for the spell, it says the energy deals 1d10 points of damage on impact.
Okay, so
D10, I think.
so one thing at a time. So for the yeah, so go ahead and roll a d10 with advantage.
What does advantage have to do with damage?
So because you rolled a nat 20, I'm gonna say for the sake of spells, because once you use them, that's it, they're gone. You get advantage to get higher damage for that.
For advantage, she rolls 2 d10s and takes the higher. Is that correct?
Let's see here. How much you deal?
Oh, 8.
Okay. So he's not down for the count, but you did deal big blast to him, which keeps him from attacking Troxel.
Okay.
When you attack, however, you feel a little bit unlucky as you strike and as you swing and miss him with a -2 to your roll.
Alright.
I was gonna point that out with your Void Bolt, but you know you got a nat 20, so that didn't really feel unlucky. Oh yeah, for the audience, we're not using the name Eldritch Blast. We're using the name Void Bolt. That's how it works in my world.
Blast!
Alright, and then Troxel, you rush over and touch and heal Grimshaw, right?
Correct.
Go ahead and apply the appropriate sign of points.
It's 3 healing for him, and it drops me down 3 points on each.
Alright. So, Grimshaw, you get healed for 3, right?
Yes.
Right. You get healed 3, and then you you essentially get attacked from behind by the ghoul, but it does not get past your armor.
Fantastic.
Well, everyone's pretty much gone at this point. So we're going to the it's now the big bad's move. However, it's struggling not to fall into the spring after Grimshaw's attack. So the rest of its turn is just spent getting its footing again. And at the end of the round, you see 2 zombies flanking where the ghouls have come from as well. These are not dressed in rags, however. These appear to be dressed in armor. One is dressed in chainmail, the other one is dressed in robes.
Okay.
Remember that adventuring party they said went into the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we found them.
You found them!
This man finna die tonight.
Alright, it is their turn. Because the initial surprise is over, go ahead and roll initiative again. See if you guys can get the edge this time.
I got a 4.
5.
I got 3.
You guys go first.
I'm healing Grimshaw again for 3 more.
Back to full.
Okay, Truxel, just to let you know, you don't have to wait for initiative to use Sonic Powers. Those activate first thing in the round.
Okay. So Grimshaw, you're back up to full strength.
And guess who's getting whacked again? I'm going full on like straight down whack-a-mole style this time.
Yeah.
19.
With a -2, but yeah. Let's see here. So, Grimshaw,
Yeah.
you start swinging, and like Lorsan, you feel a little bit unlucky with your swing. You feel like you could have made the hit, but it doesn't make it past the shield as the creature blocks you. Also, all 3 of you want to kill these things, like every single one of them. There's no desire to leave any of them unscathed.
Well, we're going to do that anyhow, I think.
Well, we could have left the adventuring party alive, but you know.
We could have left the no, not the adventuring party, but the skeletons that are shooting bows at us. That we really don't have time to tie them up and stuff like that. I mean,
Well, skeletons are dead. The adventuring party has a chance to still be alive. As long as we keep most of them alive, we still get money.
Alright, so, Grimshaw, what do you already made your attack. Lorsan, your turn.
Okay. Can I try and grapple the ghoul that's in front of me?
Roll to hit.
Snap that child's back.
And I have a +2 to grapple. Yeah, to
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
10 + 2, so I guess that's a 12.
Don't forget your -2.
So it's a
Okay.
10.
So it's a 10.
It does not. It avoids your grasp as you try to grab it. It just jumps in mid-air, and then kind of twists in the air to try and get out of your grasp.
Alright.
It's their turn, so the skeletons are going to fire at Grimshaw again. One of them lands a hit for 6 points of damage.
Wow.
Jesus.
Lorsan's getting attacked by the ghoul. What's your AC? What's your AC?
2.
That's pretty good.
I'd have higher, but I don't have fucking plate armor.
It lands a hit on you. I need you to roll me saving throw.
Okay, is that a d20?
Yep.
14.
Yeah, that works. Alright, you receive 3 points of damage from its claw attack. Or sorry, talon attack, but yeah. As it snarls at you.
Alright.
The other ghoul is going to attack Grimshaw. Fails to get past his armor. And now it's the big boy's turn.
Come on, sexy, let's dance.
Oh, here we go. What kind of armor are you wearing, Grimshaw? Bandit?
Banded, yeah.
Alright. It does not get past your armor. As you just kind of like use your pauldron to bounce the weapon off.
Now we go happy slap hat time, right? Now it's happy slap time.
Well, first the two zombies that were coming from the flanks are now attacking you guys.
Okay.
And their pitiful attempt to attack Grimshaw fails.
Ha.
Now it is your...
So, let me get this straight here.
Everyone's attacking Grimshaw?
No, hang on. Let me get this straight. You said they're trying to surround me.
So here's what's going on. Here's Grimshaw. Grimshaw's right here.
All I'm hearing is that I'm in a target-rich environment.
So Grimshaw's right here. And then you have the head honcho, the two zombies to the sides, ghoul behind him, and you have skeleton, skeleton, and skeleton up here.
I am in a target-rich environment. There are 4 things around me right now whose heads need to roll.
Hey, batter.
You know what? I'm about to become the world's heaviest pirouette. It's going full-on golf swing.
Let's
Get
go.
everyone in. There it is.
What's your roll?
My hammer's probably through the wall right now.
What's your roll?
1.
Oh.
Somebody's getting hit, and it's not what I wanted to hit.
Well, no, success. Thankfully, it was just a miss.
Thankfully.
Lorsan and Troxel, what do you guys do?
Another heal on Grimshaw. 3 more points of healing.
I'm just
I
taking
suppose.
hits and just getting the health back.
Oh, you're still down 3.
Yes.
I
This
have
is true.
Lorsan down 3 too.
I suppose I'll try and hit the ghoul again with my sword.
Alright, roll to hit.
14.
-2. So that misses.
Okay. It's very slippery.
He is very slippery, yes. But again, you do feel unlucky.
Throw the cat.
No, we want to save the cat. Cat is friendo.
Troxel?
Did
The
I
ghoul...
just heal Grimshaw?
Yeah, you healed Grimshaw. The ghoul that's attacking Grimshaw is now turning its attention to you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So this thing doesn't have the best luck either.
Oh, okay.
Tries to scratch at Troxel, he backs up, so it scratches against Grimshaw's armor instead. It makes another swipe at him, makes another step back, and then it essentially lunges at him to try and bite him. Troxel trips over a rock, falls on the ground, and this thing flies over him.
It's having a bad day.
It was literally just a comedy of errors. I fucking love it.
Language.
I know, language. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Just let you know.
It's PG-13. We get one.
None of the arrows land on your skin. The ghoul does make one hit on you though.
Wait, didn't the ghoul try and go out?
Oh yeah. You're right. I'm doing the wrong one. It's the big guy's turn. My bad. You again parry his blow.
God. The battle of wits, is it? Good
Your
thing for you, I'm buttery smooth-brained.
It's your turn, guys.
What's happening with the person?
Oh
in
wait, the two zombies. I forgot about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they miss.
Still on target.
They're just using ranged weapons. Is that it?
The skeletons are using bows.
Okay.
Still in a target-rich environment, correct?
Okay.
Not nearby you, Grimshaw. No.
Full strength. He's full strength again.
So I'm at full strength.
Dude, you're going through a weird sensation of getting impacted by arrows and feeling pain, then all of a sudden, hey, I'm healed, but the arrows are still in my body.
Kill them again.
Every
Kill
time.
them all, Grimshaw.
There's pain, then heal, then pain, then heal. But again, the arrows are still in your body, so...
Let's see if he can take direction.
Alright, let's spin strike again, because at this point there's at least 3 things around me that need to die. I rolled a 19, so that's a 28 minus 2.
Minus 5 because of the spin, but yeah, you land a hit on them.
14 points of damage.
Said 14?
Yes. Big giblety numbers.
So the two zombies are dead.
Nice.
There you see a huge dent in the helmet and skull of the creature you're fighting, but it's still not down.
It's gotta be hurting pretty bad, though.
It's an undead, it can't feel pain.
It's about to. It's about to know fear.
Hey, Lorsan.
Yep.
Yeah, Lorsan, you're up.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll try hitting it again. Ooh, 19.
There we go.
Yay.
How do you want to finish him off?
Damn it.
Stabbing it through the chest.
With a falchion sword, that's interesting.
Yep.
Alright.
Actually, it works. I mean, you stab with a falchion, they're not coming back.
You thrust it through his chest and he falls down.
Cool.
You now turn your attention to the other ghoul who had landed nearby you and just like looks up, sees something alive, and attacks. One attack does land, dealing 2 points of damage, and roll me a saving throw, please.
I gotta say, I'm rolling very weirdly. Dude, I've not gotten like a mid-tier roll. I've either gotten like a 3 or 4, or I've gotten like a 19 or 20.
Question.
What's up?
Is the saving throw for paralysis? Yeah, paralysis, poison, or death magic?
Paralysis, yes.
Okay. So it's 8.
What'd you roll?
I mean, I got a 2, but I have a +4. And because I'm a monk, I also have a +2. Saving throw to paralysis, so 8. 6 + 2.
-2, so 6. And that fails. You are now paralyzed from the sheer cold that you're feeling from its talons.
Okay, cool.
Troxel, you finish healing Grimshaw, you hear Lorsan cry out in pain, look over, and you see the ghoul now getting ready to start clawing at and feasting on his paralyzed body.
Got it, I see. But it's not my turn. I just healed Grimshaw, didn't I? Or is it my turn?
That's an instantaneous thing, though. You still have a full minute to act. That's yeah. You can do more than just one thing.
Okay. I'll use my last sling bullet then on the ghoul.
Alright, go ahead.
Missed. Do I get multiple attacks on it with the sling?
I think you can attack twice with it.
Okay.
Let
I
me
have
pull
done
up
3
the,
attacks per run, but that's okay.
Okay, so it's you can make 3 attacks if you're making a quick attack, or 2 attacks if you're building up the momentum before you swing it.
Okay. Just 2 attacks then. I missed both times, and with my movement action, I'll take a step towards the ghoul, trying to distract it.
How do you distract it?
Well, with my sling bullets missing its head. And calling to it. If it has any intelligence, I don't think it does, but...
Roll d20 for me.
A 10. I don't know whether I'll get bonuses or not.
It's clear that it notices you're talking to it, but it's trying to focus on attacking Lorsan right now.
Okay.
Grimshaw. You ready?
Let's go. Man. Big guy finally got a hit on me.
He finally got a hit on you.
I'm about to go down right here.
For 1 point of damage.
Never mind.
Yeah.
You see the attack coming, you're able to move in a way that minimizes the damage and impact.
Also known as jumping with it.
Hey Grimshaw, here come those arrows. Ting, ting, ting. Alright. It's your turn again, guys. Lorsan, you better do something about that ghoul on you. Oh, no, you can't because you're paralyzed.
I'm
I'm
going.
frozen. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to move the Lorsan. As soon as I get there, I'm going to put 3 points of healing on her, and then I'm going to.
You can't. Okay, no, so
I'm going to move her out of the way.
you can't.
Attack me.
The ghoul is on top of Lorsan.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. It clawed him, paralyzed him, and then crawled on top of him to attack and start biting at
Then
him.
I've got to pull the ghoul off.
Roll a strength check.
Kick the ghoul in the face.
I rolled a natural 10. I have no modifiers on strength.
This sucker is way too strong for you to budge. Let me roll something for quick. Okay, so it doesn't claw you, but it does smack you in the face offhandedly as it tries to focus on its meal.
Okay.
No,
Well, the point is that it's doing something to me as opposed to doing something like.
I know, and I'm saying you haven't distracted it enough.
Okay. Well, to do a coup d'état, you have to not be. My understanding is you can't. You have to be undistracted.
Coup de grace is a position where the individual trying to coup de grace is completely and unable to do anything to defend themselves.
That's correct. But if you have somebody else on you, that they're not totally Okay. Well, go ahead.
All right.
I'm feeling like it's time to disarm this man. And by disarm, I literally mean take his arm off.
Roll.
Yes, do it.
Roll to hit.
So 18?
-2.
Well, no, that was with the -2.
Oh, that was with the
18
-2.
The 18 is the -2.
You're shy by 1.
Ah.
This man was made to make Grimshaw sad.
I'll say to Grimshaw, I need help with floor sand.
I'm kind of busy at the moment.
Doesn't matter.
It kind of did. No, I'm gonna turn my back on this guy who's trying to pummel me with a mace because Lorsan can't get up enough to push a goblin off her.
Okay.
I'm not putting myself in danger
Okay.
because Lorsan is subpar.
Speaking of, Lorsan, you get 5 points of damage from its clawing.
Well, I had 4 points of health, so I guess I'm unconscious.
Lorsan is unconscious and bleeding out.
Yep.
Grimshaw, you ready?
Let's go!
I'm guessing yeah, 19 hits, so 1 point of damage.
So I'm just kind of like staring at him at this point. I'm like, come on, man, this is just sad.
Well, no, this thing, the way we're going with is this thing would be doing damage, but you're finding ways to minimize the damage every time it lands a strike. So essentially, it's finding its rhythm again, and if it keeps this up, it might land an actually dangerous blow. So, yeah. Arrow time!
Yeah!
Oh, that was wrong one. Okay, so misses, and one of them rolled a 1, so let me roll. Okay, that's pretty severe.
Oh no. It shoots the goal.
No, not the ghoul. You watch as an arrow suddenly find itself in the eye socket of the creature you're facing.
Oh, cool.
Fantastic.
You stole your kill.
No, he's still up.
Oh.
That was another 2 points of damage, but he's still going.
He's gotta be getting tired.
Well, he's not dead, he doesn't get tired, but...
He's showing wear and tear.
Wear and tear, yes. A lot of wear and tear. It's your turn again, guys.
I'm going to heal Lorsan.
You can't get to Lorsan, you have to get past the ghoul first.
Okay, then I'm going to pick up a rock and crash it on its head.
Roll to hit.
Solid choice.
Oh, a natural 4.
That's okay. So you don't deal damage with the rock, but it does get the ghoul's attention.
Okay. I'm
Ghoul
done.
will now be targeting you.
I am now targeting this guy's arm again. Specifically the one that has the mace, because I'm tired of his mace.
Was your 2? Don't worry, it failed to hit you as well.
Fantastic.
Lorsan, you lose an additional 1 point of health.
Okay, so I'm at -2.
Troxel! Oh my lord.
Please tell me I rolled a 1.
They rolled a 1.
Oh.
That's good.
And it rolled severe, okay.
No, it's off of Lorsan then.
Yes.
It's off of Lorsan, it's attacking you, Troxel. but it rolled a 1 and it got severe. So
Something bad is about to happen to that ghoul.
Well, the worst that's going to happen is it trips or something.
no, this is severe. So
It could break a tendon by overexerting.
or Troxel thinks, hey, when I fell by accident, it jumped over and I ended up not getting hurt. Maybe I could do that on purpose and have it running into a wall,
Okay.
Bonk!
which is exactly what happens. So let me roll impact damage for this thing.
That poor ghoul at this point. He's getting the freaking Three Stooge effect on him.
Yep.
He gets 3 points of damage as he jumps headfirst into a wall. And you guys watch as the wall actually breaks and his head is now stuck in the wall.
Yeah.
That is non-combatant. Technically, that makes him incapacitated enough for a coup de grace.
Okay. So whose turn is it?
Skeletons, I think. Again, all misses. Back to the top of the round, so Grimshaw. Come on, you can do it!
I still want that arm. I will have it, and I will beat him to death with his own arm at this point. No, I will not.
No!
3 points of psionic healing on Lorsan, so she's +1, but still paralyzed.
Alright, so Lorsan, you're 0 HP again, and your cam has again frozen.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
One of these days I'm gonna roll. Like I said, I'm either gonna roll really low or really high. So he better watch out for when that critical happens. Because I
Alright, so
roll low damage.
So Lorsan is stabilized, but they're still unconscious.
Okay. And I'll try a sling bullet, missing. Another sling, but not with a bullet, with a stone.
Alright.
Natural 14 on the so -2, a 12 on a skeleton for 1 damage if it would hit. That probably misses.
On the skeleton?
Yeah. One of the archers. Actually, for 2 damage.
I feel like there's just this comedy of errors between me and this. I'm gonna label Anku right now. Just going back and forth, just barely scratching each other.
Troxel. What'd you roll again?
I rolled a 14 with a -2 is a 12 to hit.
So you barely missed him, or you barely nicked the skull.
Okay.
Oh, my dice are cursed now. I'm gonna roll nothing but ones the rest of the time.
Well, it's sharing your luck, it misses you again. I rolled an 8.
This is fucking comedy.
Okay, so it's your turn again, Grimshaw.
Yep. Come on, Grimshaw. The archers do this again. They take the armor again.
Bring me a yeah.
3 more points of healing on Lorsan.
His arm is mine.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 18 plus 9 to hit, so that's 27. -2, that's 25. That hits.
How do you want to finish him off?
Oh, I'm taking his arm and I'm beating him with it. Like, I'm literally just hit him with the hammer hit him with the hammer to dislodge the arm, and then just proceed to beat him with his arm until he stops moving.
That's gonna be a short. Okay, so here's what I'm imagining. You break the arm off, you take the arm, and then you literally shove it through his face, knocking him into the spring, finishing him off.
Because he doesn't want to. You don't want to poison.
Yeah, I'm not
spring.
pushing him into the spring. I'm just literally just
Okay.
basically.
It's not like he's going to drown or anything.
Yeah. I don't want to poison the spring anymore than it already is.
So I did my 3 points of healing on Lorsan. Is Lorsan still paralyzed?
The paralyzation is it only lasts a round. But the point now is now that they're stabilized and you brought them up to 3 points of health, you now need to wake them up.
Wake up Lorsan?
Yeah. He's unconscious.
Face should do it. A couple slaps to the face should do it.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll wake up Lorsan and then
Hey, Grimshaw.
I guess Grimshaw's going to go after the other skeletons.
Swing the skeletons. Grimshaw, you get shot in the arm for 4 points of damage.
How dare!
Jackson, no!
Ah! Our healer!
Sharks will vanish. I'm kind of worried that his computer ran out of power now.
It might have run out of power. If we have to, we can end it right here too.
Or I can just say that he fell unconscious.
He fell unconscious from mental strain.
Yeah, from healing everyone so much.
No, how about this? In waking Lorsan up, as a reflex maneuver, Lorsan punches him in the face so hard he gets knocked out.
Oops.
Oops, sorry.
Can I get to one of the skeletons that shot me? Can I get to the skeleton that shot me and make an attack in one round?
Yes.
Or is it too far away? Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Because that bitch needs to learn the hard way that you don't shoot me.
Dude, I'm gonna go ahead and say you just kill him.
Just straight. Nah, you don't even need
The skeletons, look, the skeletons don't actually have much health, and their AC is way lower than the other one that you were fighting, so you're pretty much good to just go ham on these guys. Like, break the body of one, grab its skull, throw it into the other.
Yeet.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, I love it. You just made Grimshaw the happy kid.
So what other enemies are left? Is it just the 2 zombies, or?
No, the
He-
two zombies
no,
have been dead a
Grimshaw killed those right out. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So that's it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Or what, one more? Okay.
Grimshaw took down most enemies.
Yes.
The happy kid mud puddle has succeeded again. Oh my god.
Alright. Lorsan, you get up, you realize that you knocked out your benefactor, and you see all the undead dead.
You're carrying him.
Fine. Slinging him over my shoulder.
You just see a big puddle of just bone dust everywhere.
Looks like you had fun.
I had to. Oh, wait, we got one more. I'm gonna line up properly, right behind the ghoul whose head is still stuck in the wall.
Oh, yep.
Take a big step back and just swing for the fences. I want to push him through that wall if I can.
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
There you go. Give me a good one. Give me a good dive. Where is it? Come on, buddy. Come on. Show me the money. 18. Motto.
Not only do you knock him through the wall, you break the wall down and all the rubble just piles on top of him.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys are now at the spring, which as you were told, is probably the source of the infection.
Is this water clear, or is it all dirty like the water in the lake is?
It is more dirty than the water in the lake. Or at least it comes across as dirty, but examining it closely, you see that there's no sign of muck or dirt or anything like that. Looking,
It's just this.
Looking into the water, it's possible to make out several shapes in the water, though most of them appear to be stones. A few in the light as you hold the torch up appear to be coins, possibly copper.
That's not how you pay the ferryman. Probably go down and get those. And those stones down there are making me think that someone's throwing them in there to not.
No, it's rubble. Like it's mostly rubble and gravel.
Oh, but you said coins are in there as well.
There are a few coins, yes.
There's got to be something in that water that's causing it to be foul.
Do you want to roll an intelligence check? Or do you want to jump in?
I want to roll an intelligence check with
Can I
my
roll
one.
too?
Yeah, you can roll.
One brain cell. Let's go. I rolled a 2.
I got a 14.
2 and 14. So, Grimshaw, you don't perceive anything. Lorsan, looking into the waters, you can perceive that one of them doesn't really look like a rock, but you can't tell what it is.
Is there a stick nearby?
There's the mace that the undead was using. Oh yeah, the cat starts moving away, starts walking away.
Stare at the cat. No, come back.
Can I use my sword and try and, I guess, fish it out of the water?
Water will be too deep for your sword to reach it without, unless you want to put your hand in the water. Hand/arm/shoulder.
It should be good as long as we don't drink the water, right?
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll reach it with my hand.
Hand, arm, shoulder.
Yeah.
Alright, so with your cheek like right close to the water as you try to reach in, roll me a dex check with a -4.
Okay. So that's a 22 minus 4, so 18.
Alright. With a great deal of struggle, it takes about 2 minutes to get this to work, but you eventually finally manage to get the object onto the blade as you slowly rise up the blade out of the water.
Okay.
Grimshaw and Lorsan, you see... Let me pull it up real quick. We actually have it on. Let me get the image ready.
More combat.
No, not more combat. Just give me a second. Let me add into
I mean,
the...
it's something. I don't think it's an enemy. It's weird that a poisoned rock would be causing it.
That's probably... Oh, I mean, the rock itself would probably be some sort of magic or origination thing.
Okay, this is what you... hold on. Hey, shoot. Give me 1 second. I was almost prepared for this.
Kitty!
Woody tat!
I was almost prepared for this, dang it. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Let's see.
This is what you see.
That is a
Oh.
ring.
That's...
We need to get in the water, correct?
Yeah, that was in the water.
has skulls on it.
Well, we need to get that because...
I mean, I already fished it out with my sword.
Yeah, she has it on her
Was it
hand.
just lying there on the ground?
It was lying on the base of at the base of it, yes.
We probably shouldn't touch it.
We
probably should get it out of the water.
He already has it out. He already has it out of the water.
Okay, is the water clear? Better looking?
No, it's still dirty, but at the same time, are you going to expect results instantaneously?
I'm gonna expect the dirt to be pushed out by the natural spring, at least. See some change.
Yeah, it's not going to be instantaneously. And number one, and number two, I already told you it's not dirty, not mucky or anything like that.
We can only assume that this was the cause because there's nothing really major else we can go with. And our resident person who could understand magic has been knocked on.
I guess can I tear a piece of my shirt off and pick this ring up?
Well, before we do anything else, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We're already 20 minutes past the marker we're supposed to have taken a break.
Okay.
So,
I blame the canonical just dancing with the skeletons.
alright guys, we're going to take a 15-minute intermission as usual. So we'll get back to you after that.
3, 5, 4, thumb. I smell the bones of an Englishman.
3, 5, 4, bum. Crossbone swords and a bottle of rum. Levi-o hum. No rest for the lily-livered pirate scum. From the dawning of the day to the drowning of the sun. No rest for the lily-livered pirate scum. Salt on my tongue from the spray of the sea. Drunk on the sun beating down on me. Bound for a treasure that's never been seen. Where dead men lay their bones. Blood on my hands from the pull of the rope. No wind in our sails so we have to row. And it's heave ho to the locker you'll go. Where dead men lay their bones. Where dead men lay their bones. 3, 5, 4, bum. Crossbone swords and a bottle of rum. Levi-o hum. No rest for the lily-livered pirate scum. From the dawning of the day to the drowning of the sun. No rest for the lily-livered pirate scum. Shapes in the shadows wanna swallow us whole. The roar of the kraken tries to pull us below. So it's heave ho to the locker we'll go. Where dead men lay their bones. Captain Jack throws another one back. He finishes a bottle while we're breaking our backs. So it's I cap until we give him the sack. Where dead men lay their bones. Crossbone swords and a bottle of rum. Levi-o hum. No rest for the lily-livered pirate scum. From the dawning of the day to the drowning of the sun. No rest for the lily-livered pirate scum. Way, hey, and up he rises. Way, hey, and up he rises. Way, hey, and up he rises. Swords and a bottle of rum. Levi-o hum. No rest for the lily-livered pirate scum. From the dawning of the day to the drowning of the sun. No rest for the lily-livered pirate scum. Hoist the Jolly Roger!
Oh, we'd be all right if the wind was in our sails. We'd be all right if the wind was in our sails. We'd be all right if the wind was in our sails. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, we'd be all right alright. If the northern water's clear, we'd be alright. If the northern water's clear, we'd be alright. If the northern water's clear, and we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Well, a dry sock below wouldn't do us any harm. Well, a dry sock below wouldn't do us any harm. Well, a dry sock below wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Well, a leave for the shore wouldn't do us any harm. Well, a leave for the shore wouldn't do us any harm. Well, a leave for the shore wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Well, a pint of black stuff wouldn't do us any harm. Well, a pint of black stuff wouldn't do us any harm. Well, a pint of black stuff wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind.
The lust for eternal affairs seem to raise our spirits in great despair through the ashes of oblivion. Quick and unseen like the dragons of spring, for we owe no debts and bow to no king. Every war has its cost and we've paid, won by the bond of the body we've made. War with the call that the battle starts now. As the demons listen, we strike them down, fighting back the rifts of blood. Sent from the sky like an angel in need, give them news to strengthen and words to heed. Heaven's doors are set alight, we're knocking on the gates of hell tonight. Swords and dragons' bones scattered all the way back home, beating to the sound of flashing steel. When the roll knocks down, shed the tales and legends told, strengthened by the hymns of old. Weathered out this fighting from his throne, so we sing our triumphant song. Play out a spell in your sequence of chords to inspire and sharpen our rusted swords, echoing the whisper of the trees. Creep along a path where 1,000 paths fail, from the thick Western jungle trails. Come from afar to set prisoners free, to dark tangled depths from the open sea. chances don't come cheap, so keep alert and on your feet. An ancient spirit song will heal our wounds, unabashed by our defeat. Spot the bloodstains on these cobble streets, a message to the gods to see us through. Ever heard, get really sung, so raise your voice and praise the sun. Call a new rebirth to keep us strong. Countless souls along the path, lost to fiends and loud to wrath, will return to play our final song. Dragons' bones scattered on the way back home, beating to the sound of flashing steel. When the road our heels down, shed the tales and legends told, strengthened by the hymns of old, weathered out this fighting from his throne. So we sing a tremendous song.
welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed that intermission.
I'm still eating.
Well, we're back.
I'm back.
So yeah, you guys see this wonderful, wonderful ring. Minor for those who did not catch it.
Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Not ominous at all. Not. It's not going to whisper to us at night to put it on, is it?
Lorsan, you said you wanted to pick it up with cloth? I can't hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, because I don't want to touch that thing with my hands.
Alright, so you pick it up with some cloth from your from the blade.
Uh-huh.
Examine it closely. Grimshaw examines it too.
Appears to be some sort of relic. If only the person who was into that sort of thing was awake. But clearly he can't take a hit. Whacked one time in the face and out like a light. Good God. Some mean right hook he got there, at least. But you know he's paying us, right? You know that's the guy who's gonna pay us.
Well, I'm pretty sure that when he wakes up again, he'll still be paying us because he'll still be alive. So.
I want to go through his pockets.
Here you go to his pouch?
That's just
Whoa.
He doesn't count as money, does he?
I'm actively asking if you are actually doing that.
Not yet. If this happens again, I will be taking money out of his bags.
Can I loot the other guys that are in the room? Like that skeleton zombie dude?
What are you trying to loot from him?
I don't know, does he have anything on him? On his pockets?
Yeah, the horseman's mace.
Horseman's mace, the plate mail, but that's about it. Oh yeah, he also had the he also had that holy symbol on him.
We'll take that.
Yeah, I guess I'll take that.
Alright.
But like,
It
the
is
horseman's
a-
mace, it's not.
The holy symbol is made of silver.
Okay.
Brother tried to intimidate me,
Mm.
and then learned very quickly that Grimshaw is dumb and will only attack harder.
In an all or nothing fashion.
It is that, yeah, no, full on. There is no. He will not step down. He will not back down. It is fight or die.
I was referring to the crit or critical fail.
Yeah, crit or fail. But damn, when he do get that crit, that is so spicy.
Yep.
And guess what? There's a train! I get about 4 of them while we do this.
Alright, so what do you guys do now?
Well, we got our boy who we gotta carry back. We are in Castle Grayskull. And we have to assume that is going to fix the problem.
You don't have your resident magic user on hand, so you can't really make an educated guess, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, somebody gave him a nice little dirt nap.
I think you're going to be hearing that a lot, Lorsan.
You know.
It'd be like 6 sessions from now. Lord Sand, don't put him to sleep again.
Too late.
Sorry, I just can't get the hilarious image in my head where he's just like, wake up, wake up. Does a hard slap, punch, knocked out, and he's just like, what happened?
Where am I?
trade one person who's knocked out for another person who's knocked out.
At least this one's not dying. I was looking forward to having pig for dinner.
Haha.
But yeah, so what are you guys going to be doing?
Well, he's asleep. I don't think he'd worry too much if we tried to look through some of the storerooms of this place and see if there's anything not nailed down.
Well, where's our feline friend? You said he was walking. It was walking away.
Yeah, it's gone now. Speaking of which, Lore Sand, do you want to make me a monster lore check?
Okay.
That thing was Fey. That thing had Fey written all over it.
Ooh, 3%.
Alright. Yeah, after the fact and what happened, Lore Sand does recognize it as a Fae, yes.
I hate the Fae.
Essentially what happens is it charms you into wanting to be with it and protect it at all costs, and then it eats the luck out of your encounters. Hence the -2 to all your rolls. It's what's called a luck eater. It's what's called a luck eater.
We need to toss a cat.
You're not gonna find that cat again.
Hurt the orange boys. The orange boys are precious. I will not suffer anyone who hurts the orange boys.
Well, this isn't an orange boy, it's an orange fae.
It's a cat. But unless Lore said full on tells him that it was a fae. To Grimshaw, that was a cat.
Yeah, he's probably gonna tell him.
Son of a bitch! Alright, so, yeah, you want to go through some of the storerooms, see if there's anything ain't nailed down? Maybe take a ride up to the second floor, because you know that's where the royal family was living at one.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to strip this place clean.
Yes.
Alright, so you go to the upstairs to check there first then?
Yeah.
Because it's the only... Yeah. Because so far you found Zipnada in this building so far.
So absolutely nothing is in this building. It's all decrepit. Like it's been looted several times over.
Pretty much, yeah. But like you said, you can always double check. So.
Yeah. So this one's been looted.
Do you want to roll an intelligence check then, or?
Yeah, let's roll an intellectual.
That's a 8.
That's a 4.
You guys go upstairs, glance around, and you just assume there's nothing left. This place is like totally stripped to the bottom. The nails used to nail stuff down were taken.
How could you? That's what I was going for. Somebody beat me to it. Alright, I guess there's nothing here. Try the storehouses.
Yeah, why not?
Leave the building, you leave the building, go around to the sides, and check both of them. Both of them are pretty much ransacked as well. There's just nothing left.
Son of a bitch. I did all this for nothing.
We have a fancy, creepy ring now.
Oh yeah, what I always wanted. The power of necromancy compels you.
Oh lord.
We need to find a way to get across that 6-foot gap because I'm not jumping and falling to my death today.
I have rope.
That's great. You want to do a tightrope act across it?
saw my reflection blink.
What are you guys doing next?
We're trying to think of a way to get across the bridge, but the problem is that I'm not jumping. And the only idea that Lorsan came up with was, I got rope.
Well, I mean,
Is there anything in the courtyard that we could use? Like a tree or anything like that?
If you can chop down the tree, there is, yeah.
I have a hammer. A hammer's just an axe with a flat head.
And there is a tree in the gatehouse too, actually. It's a young tree, but it's a tree.
It's gonna be able to hold like 260 pounds of like fat.
Yeah, it should.
Okay.
it works.
Secondly, so Lorsan wants to jump over the bridge and then hold the rope on the other side.
Or we can just fell the tree and use that as like a makeshift bridge.
It's not okay. No, if you're talking about that, then no. That's I was referring to tying the rope to the tree and then using that.
No, you can just do the supports on the side. It'd be the exact same thing, but it's climbing on rope is bad idea at this point.
Yeah.
There is no tree that we can use that we can fell and walk across.
Not on this side of it, no.
Nothing I can use to cross it, and I know we can't go back the way we came. We are stuck here for a second. Brilliant idea, was it to jump?
Those catwalks, they're made of wood, right?
The catwalks are made of old wood, yes. Not rotten yet, but it's still old.
Probably find a few planks up there that are 6 feet in length, 7 feet in length.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We just tear up some of the planks, use them as a bridge.
It won't be that hard. That hasn't been taken.
Roll an engineering proficiency check.
Engineering?
Yeah, architectural engineering. Either that or carpenter, one of the two.
I rolled an 8.
Rolled a what?
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 20 even on the percentage dice.
So we don't really do very well with this. Really, all you need is just put a plank across it. You can walk across it relatively easy as long as you don't jump on it like a baboon.
Yeah. Or just two planks side by side.
Okay. You just put some planks side by side.
Well,
Probably double them up.
if I mean there's rubble everywhere, so we can just find some heavy rocks, put them on top of the ends of the boards to keep them steady as we walk across. Maybe.
As Grimshaw mentioned, he is about 200 pounds of weight and armor and weapon.
Yeah.
And these are old wood. And at most, as you mentioned, they could be like 6-7 feet long, but the gap is about 6-7 feet long.
You had said 6, that's why I addendumed mine to 7.
Okay, so you have half a foot of structure on which the planks are sitting on.
Yes. Which means that in order to do this right, you'd have to double or triple the planks up, even if you put shorter planks in the center to prevent the bowing from happening too much.
And I would honestly go with a triple.
Yeah, it'd be to be
Triple plus the short ones.
Okay.
But again, you do have the issue of what are you going to use to weigh it down? Something that's heavy enough to keep Grimshaw from breaking through it. Or having it just topple down.
We have rocks all around us. We have all sorts of boulders. And
Yes, but that's only half a foot of space you can put it all on.
Yes, but you only need really a half a foot of space on each side to put it on. As long as you put like a decently sized rock on one side, it'll hold it. Or we could just put it, or we could make it like a diving board system, basically, where you just have the whole foot and a half on one side, and you just put as much weight as you can on it, and just walk yourself to the farthest point. Although that's more apt for people to fall off, but.
Alright. In that case, both of you roll a dex check.
Let's go!
17?
18.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys get across fine. Grimshaw, you kind of pause it for a second as you hear it creaking and kind of like budging a little bit. But you make sure you place your footing carefully and you get across.
Yeah. Now, onwards to the rest of the village.
Yes,
we have
measure.
looting to do.
Yes.
Alright, let's see here. As you guys are walking through the ruins... There you are. As you guys are walking through the ruins, you spot a chest. It's kind of like half buried in dirt. Looks a bit old, but there is a chest.
My intuition is telling me to hit it with a hammer.
It's just sitting by itself with nothing else around it.
Pretty much, yeah. Again, half buried in dirt, kind of old.
Is the lock still on it?
Looks like the lock is broken open.
It smells of mimic. It smells of mimic so bad.
Can I poke it with my sword?
Poke.
Nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
We are waiting.
I poke it again.
Nothing happens.
I tried to wrench the hood up with not like the butt of the hammer. Just like grab it just to look inside.
Are you trying to wedge inside of it?
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
Uh, 14.
You're meeting a lot of resistance, just enough to keep you from opening the lid.
Can I help?
Resistance.
Yeah, like it's stiff.
Can I help with that?
How?
Absolutely can.
I mean, I can just jam my sword in there and use it as a lever.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, basically, it's basically the same thing I'm doing with the.
Yeah. That's a 3. Nope.
Hey, you're good. You're good. You guys start to open up. You guys start to creak open the lid, but it's not moving past a certain point. You got it like by that much.
Do I see teeth?
No.
Alright, it's an actual chest. I just grab it and rip it open at this point.
Question, do you have gloves?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Because your gloves are now stuck fast to the lid.
Bitch.
And immediately upon opening it up and getting your gloves stuck, you see teeth sprout from the chest as the appendage leaps out to attack you. Roll initiative, Lord Sam, because this thing has initiative against Grimshaw.
I got a 6.
Alright.
I want to slice off that tongue.
It's not a tongue, but
Appendage, whatever.
well, before you
grapple me.
look, this thing's getting attacked against Grimshaw first. then you can attack it. Let's see here. And unfortunately, your healer's down, so. Yeah, Grimshaw, this thing is essentially hitting you in the gut.
Fantastic. For how much damage?
Six point of damage.
Good, I have 2 health left.
Oh.
Q is still standing.
Roll a con check to see if you buckle over from the gut punch.
16.
Is it 16?
Yeah.
Okay, you managed to avoid, keeling over, and you're able to slip your hands out of your gloves. So you now step away from this thing. Laura Stan, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I want to slice off that appendage that it has.
Okay.
So I can't grab anyone.
Roll to hit.
That's a 7. Nope.
You miss, and when you miss, it pulls the appendage back into the chest, and you see 2 appendages or arms come out of the side, and they're made of wood.
God. It's a Dark Souls mimic.
Okay.
It's not like skeletal like arms. It is like it looks like a normal shaped arm just made of wood.
Yes. I know what the Dark Soul mimic looks like.
Alright!
Right.
Now roll initiative, Grimshaw.
3.
Alright, so you guys go, so both of you go first now.
Can I light this thing on fire?
What do you have to light it on fire?
I have a tinderbox.
It's gonna take way too long to do that, and it's not gonna give you the chance.
I know what it is.
Tinderbox isn't something where it's like a lighter where you light it, throw it, and you're good. You have to actively create sparks to do so, and sparks aren't going to immediately ignite this thing. You have to take time to heat the flame, raise the flame, that kind of stuff.
How about I just take off its legs?
It doesn't have legs.
It doesn't have legs yet, just 2 arms?
2 arms, and it's just hopping towards you guys.
I'm gonna take off one of its arms then and beat it with it. Yeah. That's a natural 20.
Roll damage.
That is max damage.
Which is?
It was a D8, so double the D8 and then add 9. So
16,
20.
so
Is it 20 damage?
Well over 20.
25.
25.
You actually break the arm off.
Yeah.
This
thing will learn fear. Everything is going to fear Grimshaw.
I guess, can I try and slash the other arm off with my sword?
The other arm is actually retreating into its body as it's screaming now and trying to close its lid.
That won't stop me.
Okay, can I try and... it has eyes, right?
The eyes have closed up, so...
It fears. I put the fear of God into it. That God's name is Grimshaw.
Okay, I guess I just stab it then.
Alright. Roll to hit.
That's a 5. Nope.
See, I surprisingly have the best weapon to fight mimics.
And you guys can watch. Let me roll something. Nope. It's trying to get away. It's a pathetic attempt, but it's trying to get away.
Yeah. Guess what? Round 2's coming, buddy. Yeah, no. Did it turn its back on us? And does it have the mimic chain, or is it just a?
What do you mean? What do you mean mimic chain?
Most mimics are chained somewhere for reason.
I've never heard of that before.
The one, well, in my old campaign, a lot of people used to have it. Like they're basically kept as deterrents in treasure rooms.
Gotcha. No, this is a wild one.
A wild mimic. It hasn't been tamed yet. Guess what? It's still gonna die.
To Grimshaw's knowledge, there's never been anything called a tame mimic.
Yeah, I know. We just use them. It's still gonna die.
Kill it.
That's a 16. Does a 16 hit? I mean, I assume it's wood, so...
It does hit, yes.
Say goodbye to your bones. That's another max damage roll, so that's 17 points of damage.
It stops moving. It stops moving as you create a giant dent and hole in it.
I'm gonna keep hitting it and just continuously pulverize that so it's nothing but sawdust. That the green goo that spouts from its limbs will be seen for miles.
Lorsan, you see him continuously hammering down on this chest over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
No, until whatever content it has is visible to me. Aside from my gloves, I already know they're in there.
No, the gloves aren't in it. It's on top of it. It's stuck to the lid of the chest.
Well, now they're not. Because the chest is now sawdust.
It is. You reduced it to sawdust.
Cool.
Never mentioned that I hate mimics. I was not expecting to get that crit on it and then roll max damage for it.
Honestly, that probably saved your life.
It totally did.
Yeah.
Learning slowly that if Grimshaw gets hit once, it's like game over. But if he hits you once, you're gonna go down.
Well, I mean, you hit the skeleton boys like 3 times to take him out. So.
Yes, and skeleton boys don't have the fear of God. They have the fear of not having a brain cell. This thing, anything that has any self-preservation, is going to end up fearing Grimshaw after the first hit. That is my in-head canon. and I'll be firing it regularly. Alright. I'm gonna loot the sawdust at this point. Is there anything of value?
Nothing.
Yeah, is there anything in it? No.
Nothing.
Wasted effort.
But we still have an entire town to loot, so
Yeah. Let's start digging.
yeah.
Obvious trap was obvious, but I still wanted to fall for it like an idiot. So yeah, we're looting the town.
There's nothing in the town.
Everything.
You keep searching, you keep looking, but you don't see anything in the town.
Alright. Well, I guess we can leave. Head back.
As the sun starting to wind down.
Not camping here. Can't make me.
Well, wait, we still have those other 2 zombies that are tied up.
That is true.
Not riding with a zombie on the back of a horse.
Drag him behind you?
Yeah, I have rope. We can just bound its ankles and just drag him.
First off, that would kill it.
Not necessarily.
Not if
I
we
mean-
go slow.
I mean, no, it would eventually cause enough burn, brush burn to actually do enough damage to kill. Even if you're going slow. It's like you're basically dragging it over a rough-hewn road. Isn't it?
Bless you.
You don't get 2 blesses. No. Blessings don't stack. I mean, I
Good thing
guess.
God's blessings are infinite.
Yes, but they don't stack.
How did them stack? God's blessing me.
Wait, yeah.
So you guys just gonna leave them there and say, hey, we, captured 2 of them, go fetch them?
Yeah.
Alright.
Listen, while I want the money, we also, they did not specify to bring them back, they specified to incapacitate them. They said nothing about bringing them back.
Yep.
That's true.
I will argue that with the Druid when we get there.
Let me roll something real quick.
Back to the town, and half the town's gonna be zombies. Yes, if you want to, we can bring your friends to life. What if your friends ain't dead? And if they ain't dead, then they're no friends of mine.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's a yes.
Let's see here.
How
would you both roll me a d20?
15?
15. Somewhat normal roll this time. That cat is back.
Okay, so Lord Sam,
Yeah.
you're able to keep your composure. Grimshaw, I'll let you decide whether or not you freeze or run in terror.
Wait, we both rolled 15.
Yep. But okay, so okay, so here's an example.
Well,
If you're, give me a second. If you're saving against magic, for instance, fighters will have a less chance to save versus magic users and clerics. And yeah, so. But yeah, you guys are just kind of like, making your way down, and then your horses start freaking out a bit. And you understand why as you hear and see a blue dragon kind of fly overhead.
well, there's no way we're fighting that thing.
It doesn't notice you, it doesn't stop, but it's... But like I said, Grimshaw, you have a chance of either freezing or fleeing in terror.
I'm on a horse, I am not running from the horse.
Well, no, but you can have the horse run.
Yes, but Grimshaw doesn't run from anything. He'll stay there frozen, but he will not run from anything.
Alright. So yeah, just that real quick. You see a blue dragon fly overhead.
Which direction is it heading towards?
Let me hold the map again.
Do we have a map?
Yeah, you knocked the guy out who had it.
Okay, can I grab Troxel's map?
Hold on a second. So you guys should have the map.
Yeah,
Do you not have that?
Troxel has a map.
Okay.
But
So you're seeing it fly somewhere to the somewhere to the northeast.
Is that in the direction that the town we're heading to is?
It's a little off course of the town or village.
Okay. Alright, well if it hasn't spotted us and it's not going to where we're heading to, then I guess we'll keep going.
I got a great idea.
What is this great idea?
The great idea is get a beat on the direction it's going. Dragons mean loot.
Yes, let's go find a blue dragon at level 1.
Who said anything about fighting? It's gotta leave its den to eat sometime. And I'm pretty sure that, like the government, it doesn't count all its money.
Except the tax department.
Not even the tax department. I gotta fill out my taxes and they tell me if I'm right or wrong. That's not them counting the money, that's me counting the money and telling them how much I owe them. But I could go to jail for that.
Alright, so eventually you get back to town.
We are back at town.
Yep.
And you scroll back up real quick.
We survived.
You see them burning another body in a funeral pyre up to, outside of the village. Everyone's looking extremely grim.
Ha! My favorite place. Everyone's miserable. The place where they burn everyone when you die.
Some of the people look up at you, they see, you see reactions of like, oh great, here they are again. Some people are like, they survived? They came back alive?
Who is the body that they're burning?
You can't tell from this distance, or at all, because, it's burning and you can't tell.
Does it smell like pig?
No.
Then I am not happy.
Where do you guys go first?
To the druid.
Yep.
Go straight to the druid.
We go straight to the... I am
That is not wood.
Okay.
It's
I
pasta
was about to
sauce.
say, what'd you do?
I don't know what I did, but it was. Don't worry, it was just pasta sauce.
Okay.
We go get our money, and then we go make sure everyone else in the town is, you know, good.
Alright, so you go over to the hut, and you knock on the door.
Yeah.
Herschel opens it up. He sees Troxel unconscious, immediately helps you over, and brings him over to a place where he can lie him down. Examining him, he goes, is he alright?
Oh no, he's perfectly fine. Somebody just gave him a rude awakening.
I punch him in the face. He's fine.
The druid stops and looks over at you and says, why would you hunt your own friend?
It's a long story. He's not my friend. He's my employer. There's a difference.
Yeah, we're employed by them.
He's kind of blink.
Protecting him is a tax write-off for me.
He kind of blinks and goes, I see. Well, I must say I'm a little surprised to see you guys make it back alive, but I'm very proud of you. You have made it up there and back safely.
I'm safe as subjectory. But yeah, we're back. We found something up in that spring. I motioned over to Lorsan to bring the ring out.
Yeah, I hold it out in the cloth that I was holding it in.
You use it carefully and kind of like tentatively reaches out to go and take it. With Lorsan's permission, takes the ring, kind of examines it. He tells you to please wait here a moment as he goes out to the back. You can see him through the window. He's sitting down amongst nature and just kind of like meditating over this thing. About an hour passes.
Are you done yet?
One does not rush the ends. We are just saying hello.
Eventually he comes out of it, but when he does, it looks like he's like physically weak. He comes back over to you guys with the ring, kind of like walking in a weary manner. Sits down as he like takes deep breaths. So I don't know what the magic of this ring is. I do know that it's evil. It's most likely what has been causing this festering dark waters. I don't know what its purpose is, what exactly it does, and I know that I can't destroy it.
So, what you're telling me is you spent an hour and a half talking with the trees that speak Vietnamese, by the way. Talking with the trees, and the trees can't even tell you what that thing is.
He tells you that's pretty much accurate, yeah. Tells you magic user with an identify spell might have a better chance of it, but he tells you that whatever this is, it's powerful magic, and he can't get a read on it.
No, if only we knew a magic user who was awake. God, you got a good right hook. I can't even say anything. Honestly, I wish I did. Too many words. I really wanted to be in the right too. You stole my thunder.
Regardless, he thanks you for removing the probable source of the sickness. Yes, if you were able to save anyone.
There was a few. It was like 2 or 3 at the
Gatehouse.
At the gatehouse. But yeah, there was a lot. There was that adventuring party that you sent in there before. Yeah,
No, couldn't save them. Too vicious.
Guess what happened to them exactly? If you know, if you can tell them.
They were zombified. But the biggest problem with them being zombified is they tried to hurt us. And I swung for the fences.
Well, don't forget, one of them wasn't really a zombie. It was more intelligent, more...
Yes, but that wasn't... That
Mobile.
might not have been one of the adventuring party. It was the two zombies that were the adventuring party, was it not?
Well, the one that you were fighting was wearing plate mail armor, had a holy symbol on them, and had a mace.
Yes. There was that.
There is a cleric in the village, right?
There is one, yeah.
Okay. So we can probably show the holy symbol to the cleric and see if he can identify it.
That'd be smart.
Or if he can sense anything about this ring that the druid can't.
I suggest we not waste another hour and a half of our time and just take it to the port town, because the port town will have magic users.
The druid shakes his head and is like, I don't think there'd be anyone strong enough to be able to take care of this thing. Not there.
No, I just want to know what it does.
And I'm telling you, there's the chances of you finding someone who could identify it are probably not going to be in that town.
In what direction should we go?
Yeah, where?
There's a powerful magic caster over on the mainland. His name is Vlasic Costello. If you could find him, he could probably help you identify what it is.
Vlasic Costello. Is he have a brother named Abbott?
What?
That not a character. That's my brain just going Abbott and Costello jokes now. So, this Costco guy will be able to identify it for us.
Vlasic Costello.
Ghostello, not Costco. I got you. He'll be able to identify it, and if we identify it, we might be able to figure out if this is something that needs to be destroyed and how to do it.
My best guess would be this thing needs to be destroyed regardless, but yeah. That is my goal, that is my hope, yes.
And, you know, fighting fire with fire is sometimes the best way to fight fire.
To your surprise, the druid actually nods and says, yes, in certain circumstances it is.
So having this for now will be good. I just want to know what it does. And I want to know if it's going to be a danger to me. Do I get rid of it? But again, we gotta go talk to Vlasic Costello or whatnot.
And the druid just kind of like shrugs and says, I'm unsure if this will be harmful to you or not. With the nature of this ring, I don't think it is a curse item. Curse items usually conceal their magical nature in general, or at least broadcast themselves as a different magical item. If that were the case, I would have either not detected anything at all, or I would have detected a different type of magic. So I doubt this is a cursed item. But obviously it's not one that I would recommend using. Not with its dark intent, not with its dark aura.
Thank you for your time. Do we have our money?
Oh, yes. How much did he promise you guys? Like,
It was...
Does he remember?
oh, here we go. So 20 gold pieces to stop the source, and then 1 gold piece per zombie neutralized.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 23 gold pieces.
Pretty much, yeah. Which is unfortunate because he's gonna find out that one of those zombies you neutralized is dead. But
Whatever.
Not my fault.
That poor ghoul. I did that one dirty. I am sorry.
You had a bad day.
I mean, hey, they ambushed you guys, outnumbered and everything, so.
And we still demolished them.
Mm-hmm.
The one got hit through a wall.
Look, with my first D&D group, I have learned the hard way to never, ever, 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 ever underestimate them. Instead, I have to overestimate them just to make sure we're on equal footing. And even last time, they managed to cheat their way out of the boss. I'm like, well, that went out the window.
How much health does the bridge have? See, that I find that more fun though, is having your players find that shit. But we're getting
Off topic.
derailed.
Yeah.
Derailment.
So next you go to the cleric, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you go over to the cleric. I'm gonna assume you guys leave your benefactor in the druid's house right now.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's in good hands.
Let me scroll up to the cleric's place. There we go, the shrine. So you walk inside and you see Wider Veldar, who had recently come back from the pyre and haven't done his rites. He sees you guys and goes, "You made it! You made it alive!"
Yes, we did. I'm a little
it's
bit worse
relieving
for
to
wear,
hear.
but you know what? You know what? That's fine. I'll sleep it off.
My friend, please. He says as he prepares to cast Cure Light Wounds.
Can you heal me too?
For 1 health.
For 7 health, actually.
Fantastic. That's almost everything.
Lorsian, he can heal you tomorrow. He only has 1 spell available at the moment.
That's fine.
Thank you, sir. So what do you need to know about?
What?
We think we found the cause of it. You want? And again, we show him the ring. It's like we think this was the cause. Druid said it was bad juju.
He's like, yes, I can understand, given the sight of it.
We're taking it with us. We're gonna figure out just what this thing is, and if there's a greater evil than me out there somewhere, we're gonna use it against it. We'll burn it, depending on how evil this is.
I would say it's probably evil, yes.
Oh, I know it's evil. But is there a great? Is it evil? Is its evil intention profitable for me?
I will be very wary of using any type of evil construction.
We shall see.
At any rate, I hope that you can find someone who can destroy that thing, if possible.
We'll find someone.
We also have a holy symbol that we got off one of the adventurers that were zombified in the castle.
He reaches his hand out for you, he's asking to see it. Holds on to it, examines it from different sides, and he's like, "This is for the god of, guardian of travelers." Most people who prefer to live a life of nomad or traveling or adventuring and that kind of thing usually worship this god, or one of the gods that are of like this sort. Where did you find this?
It was on one of the adventurers that were turned into a zombie.
Oh, I see.
We went to Castle Mentis.
I assume you've laid them to rest then.
Yes.
That's good. That is good. In that case, I shall request small group of soldiers from the port town, and me and Herschel will go and try to clear up what remains. Not the threat. Now that the primary threat is gone, and try to do rites and lay the spirits to rest. Thank you for what you've done. You've helped a lot of people.
Never heard that one before. Usually people tell me to push for what.
He hands back the holy symbol to you guys, saying you deserve it.
Okay. What's the deity's name, by the way?
He kind of like shrugs and says, "There's multiple deities who are like there's multiple names for him. So there's Tonval, there's Seva, there's Rico. There's all sorts of names for different gods based on which culture worships them."
Okay. All right. Who was the person that was being burned when we came into the village?
He tells you that was that was essentially the last of Melkor's family. Those are Melkar's family. He was the tinkerer of the village, and his family turned into undead.
Hopefully, that's the last one you have to do for a good long time.
Hopefully so.
We gotta get on our trip, on our dusty trail now.
Yep.
Why not rest for the night and then head in the morning?
Is it nighttime already?
It's close to that. It's evening now. It's like the sun's getting ready to set.
Okay.
You can go if you want. He tells you if you hurry, you could probably make it before. You could probably make it to town just after nightfall.
No, trying to get into town after nightfall is usually really messy.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
It's better off we just stick here for the night.
Very well. We can provide you places to sleep. I know that the innkeeper he'll gladly let you stay in his place.
I did like those innkeeper's rooms. They were a nice place. How is he doing anyway? Because I remember last time we were here, it was messy.
His wife was a zombie.
Yeah, she's still a zombie, but she is tied down. And now that they know that it is 100% fact magic that's causing this, they think they can start to work out a cure for this thing. At least that's the hope. They're probably going to find someone. They're probably going to fetch for one of the magic users in the town to try and help them with the process. So you'll have a druid, a cleric, and a magic user working on this cure.
Solid.
But as for him himself, besides being distraught that his wife is an undead zombie, he's doing relatively well, especially after the treatment that Troxel helped him with.
That's good to hear. Yeah, we're gonna. I think that's all we need to know and everything. Let's head over to the inn then.
All right. With that, you guys go to the inn and find yourselves a bed to rest in.
Yep.
I think it's a good place to call it there.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, we call it here because I'm not hauling Troxel all the way to another place.
I mean, we're like, 7 minutes away from where we need to stop anyways.
Yeah. Ooh, diggity.
Alrighty, let me add up your XP.
I did
so much killing.
You did.
There was I painted the walls red today.
You slayed.
I can't wait till I can make 2 attacks. Oh my god, do you know how destructive that would be? Oh my god, magic hammer that on a apex of the swing just grows in size. That's what I want. That's what I need.
Yes.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
So, Troxel is going to get 1,238 experience points.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
You guys, because you killed the Mimic, are going to get 2,930 experience points.
Wow.
Nice. That puts us up. I gotta look that up because I'm still not sure what the first edition ruling.
I'm pulling it up myself. So let's see. Fire.
I know it's gonna at least get me to 2. It might get me to 3.
So level 2 requires 2,001 experience points. Level 3 requires 4,001.
Gotcha. Okay, so next session. That might have actually got me there. Didn't we get like 1,100 for the session 0 or whatnot?
Have you been keeping track?
I had.
For session 1, we got 421 experience.
Okay, so yeah, no, I'm only at level 2 right now, which is fine. It's fine.
I'm still level 1.
I didn't make things go squish.
Lorsan, there was session 1 and then there was session 0, remember?
Okay, so session 0. Okay, so that's 394 experience. But I'm dividing it by 2, so...
How much XP do you have in both slots? Like currently?
I have 408 and 407.
Yeah, that's not enough to level up neither of them.
Yep, that's what I was saying. I'm still level 1.
Wait, you're talking about before you took and divided the XP you got today, right?
No, that's after.
Only 400 each?
No, sorry. Yeah, that was before the EXP for today.
Okay, so after.
After today, I just need about 200 experience for both classes before I level up. Actually, for
well, yeah,
monk,
400 for monk.
Yeah, 400 for monk, 200 for warlock.
Such a weird combination.
Alright. So what were your thoughts on Castle Mentis?
Needs more coke. No, but in seriousness, I kind of figured it was going to be some sort of necromantic in origin. And so, in my entire time, I was singing the safety dance necromancy edition. You can necromance if you want to. We can bring your old friends.
This is essentially what the overview of the map looks like. Looks like there we go.
Yeah, I can't see it.
That is severely whitewashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me try this.
You can take a picture of it.
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh, man. I want to know what we would have ran into if we didn't go the right way.
What do you mean if you didn't go the right way?
In the tunnel, there was a split path in the underground tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
If we had gone the wrong way,
You would have just gotten a bit lost.
oh,
There was literally nothing. Like, so essentially the idea was there was catacombs throughout the town, but there wasn't anything living in there now. Which I was kind of sad that none of you guys stopped to consider why that was or investigate.
So my brain sat there and I was like, well, the adventure, we haven't seen any bodies yet. We haven't seen a goddamn thing.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Real quick, I'm gonna show the map on stream. That is way too big. I need to work on this.
Mountainside.
There we go. So for people at home, this is essentially what the map looked like. And to be honest, the size of the keep was actually a fairly generous size for what a castle actually was back then. Like, everyone imagines huge castles and all that stuff, but most people mistake castles for palaces. A castle or a keep was really just a place for someone to live in protection.
Still owned by the Hyperbridge. Grimshaw is not filing taxes here, by the way. The Fey IRS can for his money.
You have seen a lot of Fae at this point, haven't you?
Yeah.
2 in the same day.
Yeah.
Which is very weird.
Lorson hates the Fae. He does not like them at all.
Lorson hates just about, or Grimshaw hates just about everyone. But anyone who works for the government, nah. Grimshaw hates the government most. They want his money, and they're not even going to fix the roads. I'm not projecting, you are. Felony tax evasion.
Alright, so... Oh,
What's
but
everyone doing for Memorial Day?
I'm working.
My bones are going to hurt by the end of this weekend.
Oof.
I took a tumbleweed last night, but we're not going to go into that whole story.
Yikes.
I mean, it depends on what my parents are gonna do. We might go over there, we might not. It just depends.
All I know is that I got another D&D session tomorrow, and then I have to work in the morning Monday, and then if my family has plans when I get home, then I'm doing that. So, no rest.
No rest for me as well. But I do it to myself. Like I said, I already celebrated yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Fun fact, don't drink an entire bottle of whiskey. It never ends well.
Yeah, no. That's too much.
It was 90 proof.
I just stay away from alcohol in general.
I mean, I have a glass of wine every once in a while, but that's pretty much it.
I tried red wine and I just didn't. I hated it. I did not like it at all.
Red wine.
The only reason I had it is because it's good for your heart. That's the only reason I tried it.
Whiskey's good for the soul.
Agree to disagree.
Whiskey is wonderful for the soul.
Alrighty. So, undead coming from a stream, or people turning to undead from the stream that's been corrupted by a ring. Creepy skull-like ring. Fought an undead creature.
Several undead creatures.
Yeah.
Took knees. Took knees.
Took knees.
Powdered a chest.
Yep.
I consider this a win. Grimshaw got out some of the aggression.
Hey, look, you survived a heavy ambush and took down a mimic. Yes, this was a win for you.
At level 1.
At level 1, yeah. This is why I say never underestimate your players.
No, never tell someone you can't min-max in this game. Because the first thing I'm gonna do is prove you wrong. There's a reason I left Grimshaw with only 4 AC. I was building him to so not only was his damage obnoxious, I was debating on forgoing the crossbow and instead building doing a plate mail defense. So he just had full, like 1, 2 for an AC.
Well, if you're talking about full plate mail, then so it goes on. Plate mail is 3, field plate is 2, and then full plate is 1.
Yeah, I was gonna do full plate mail.
You wouldn't have been able to afford that at the beginning.
I know.
It'll also take you a long while to get that crafted.
That's fine.
For Lorson, he doesn't have any armor, but his dexterity is 18, and he's also a monk. So that brings his AC all the way down to 2. Because he has a -8 to dexterity adjustment.
Yeah, so monks, whatever their dex AC adjustment is doubled for monks. So.
Yep. So Lorson is a squishy boy, but he's also very...
He's a fast but squishy boy.
Yeah.
He is weird.
Grimshaw, you're staticky.
Oh, am I? Am I still coming in staticky?
Voice fixed a bit, but the oh, there we go. That's better. You're good now.
Yeah, I kind of figured. My speaker thing is my nub here on the back of my speaker is starting to go again. Gotta buy another one of those.
All right, so I think it's about time to wrap up.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
We killed a lot of stuff.
I was kind of concerned for a bit because Troxel was like, I'm going to throw all caution to the side and run at the enemy so that I can heal the person who's literally being attacked as we speak.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I was like,
yeah,
you're a wizard.
Yeah.
You're a wizard.
Not even that. Like I had to.
Die.
I was worried because I was like, I have to explain this guy twice that you can't heal someone who's like has a ghoul on top of them and is scratching them. I was worried.
He was fantastic, and thinking about it, being scratched by a ghoul and getting healed sounds like a horrible thing.
It really does.
Like, Grimshaw probably still has arrows sticking out of him.
Oh yeah, he does. He's gonna have to have those treated.
Like we're talking about the fact that
Porcupine.
that he went to a cleric and a druid with arrows sticking out of him.
And I should have had that addressed, but I wasn't thinking about it at the time. What's going to happen is you're going to go back to town, and find a medic who's going to do an operation on you, essentially, to reopen the skin, pull the air out expertly, and then mend it back up.
Grimshaw is a porcupine.
Yes.
He's very prickly.
Only instead of you getting poked when you touch the arrows, Grimshaw gets poked instead.
And he's no.
You probably need to see the blacksmith to have him mend the parts that got broken through with the arrows too.
Yeah. But fun fact.
But we have 3 arrows now.
Yeah, we have more arrows. Fun fact though, it's not that you're going to be stabbed if you poke the quills on Grimshaw. You're going to be smacked with a hammer. And you're going to wish you got stabbed by a porcupine instead.
It's gonna
I will say this: Grimshaw is in severe pain because he's walking around with arrows still in his body, pricking at him and pulling at his skin.
Yeah, he's fine. They're not in any major joint. They're not slowly sinking closer and closer to his heart as we speak. And we know
6 hours later, falls down from internal blood loss.
Oh, he's fine. Goes and walks away.
Walk it off!
At least we know he doesn't have an iron deficiency.
Oh man.
Listen, I can make jokes like that all day, but they're just gonna get darker and darker. And we all don't want that.
Yeah, speaking of which, we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah.
Alright guys, for those who have come back to watch, because it is very clear that Red just kind of like jumped out near the beginning. So, whoever comes back to watch these episodes, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Scared off all the townsmen with a question as to why we must avoid the night and say a prayer before we die. The structure and tradition cried the minister with rage. We're burning every book that carries magic on that page. Said you'd said alright, we gotta try to teach her how. Told her be a good girl, well she's stronger than you now. Casting off the shackles to reach and her given name. But when you burst the witches always ends up